Hey there, welcome to Bali. I'm Trevor Hawley with Balitecture, and I wanted to answer some questions that you may have about investing in Bali. One of the biggest questions that we get from foreign investors is, can you invest in Bali safely? And then what are your different options? So I want to clear up a couple things for you. Indonesia has a couple different options for land ownership. Now, there's different land uses and different legalities that come behind it, but when it comes to villa development, residential development, it comes down to freehold and leasehold options. So here's the difference between those. Freehold means that you actually own the land. Now this is exclusively for Indonesian residents, so it's very important that you understand what this entails. Some agencies will tell you that you can invest in freehold land, which leaves a lot of gray areas and risk. They may tell you you can hire a mediary, essentially an Indonesian local partner to do it. We highly advise that you don't take this route. So leasehold works very similarly to freehold. It has all the benefits, and that is where you lease the land for an extended period of time. Now, leasehold is often actually cheaper than freehold to acquire. You can have better ROI from leasehold options. So this is going to be your main option as an investor in Bali. So how does leasehold work? Leasehold is where you come into an agreement with a local Bali landowner, often a farmer. You create an agreement between the two of you. Your name will actually be on the lease for the land. The duration of time that your contract will be for is usually 30 years up front. You pay that in full, and then you have the option to extend. Usually it's another 20 years and then another 30 years. The reality is that you can extend for as long as you want, as long as you make the agreement with the landholder. Now note, when you negotiate the price of the landowner, if you want to extend that period beyond the first 30 years, just note that you will then pay the amount that the land is worth at the time of extension. So naturally, another question you may be asking is, what are the legalities? What's required? Do you need any special visa, business permit? Are you protected? And the answer to that is you're completely protected, and you don't even need to be here. Actually, many of our foreign investors do everything remotely. In fact, many of our investors have never been to Bali before. They just get all the benefits of the 20 to 40% ROI by investing here. We do everything remotely, where we have one of our lawyers handle everything with your contract. Everything's created in a binding contract with your name on it, where you can even pass your leasehold down to your next of kin if you'd like. Now, do you need approval from the landowner? And the answer is that all building plans are approved by the government via an IMB certificate. Why build your own villa rather than just buying one that's already been built for you? And the answer to that is a few different reasons. So if you're buying somebody else's villa that they just made, you're not getting the equity in that. Now, you're also not getting your own custom design and finishings, which is part of the fun, but also part of the value that you're building into your own villa. Another reason is that you don't know the bones of your villa. Now, the villas that we build have high gauge steel, reinforced concrete, long warranties, and insurance covering the building. Now, if anything breaks, we're there to repair it immediately. And last but not least, you don't have to pay for everything up front if you're developing your own villa. You pay as you go, meaning that all that money isn't tied up right away. So now that you understand what your best option is for investment, a bit about the legalities and how you're protected, now let's talk about what the process is. So to get started developing your own villa, here's how it goes. So first, we basically just get together and chat about what you're looking to do. We decide what type of building you're looking to build, what the size is, what the specs are, and the areas that you're interested in. Once we've decided this, we start looking around for land for you in the areas that you're interested in, searching for the best prices possible. As soon as we find a landowner who we've vetted and we understand that the land is in good standing, then we go ahead and put an offer on the land, and it'll be paid in full for the first 30 years. After this, we start drawing up the building plans. We start designing your villa. After the land's secured, we start drawing up the plans for your dream villa. Now, plans will usually take around a month to get done, and there's a series of drawings that come along with this. So it's the architectural plans, structural, mechanical, engineering, and plumbing. Once the plans are finished, we start searching for the proper contractors to get the build done. Once we have the plans ready, then it's time to get the contractors lined up. We typically pay a 15% down payment to the builders. They'll go ahead and get started. And as we go along through your build, you slowly pay incrementally as more and more work gets finished. And that's basically it in a nutshell. Now, if you have any questions, which I'm sure you probably do, please get in touch with us. We'll leave a link below where you can contact us for some more information. Thanks, and we look forward to making your dream come true here in Bali. Cheers.